Before anything starts, I really want to preface this video with the following contents. I am not a Drake stan at all. Alright, let's start the video.
This new Drake album, Certified Lover Boy.
At no one's surprise, Certified Lover Boy sucks. The album cover is literally dog shit. It's just 12 pregnant women on an album cover. Oh, and by the way, they're all emojis. Dude, someone parodied this way better than this pile of shit. I don't know if it's an actual album, but for some reason, it's 10 times better than this pile of shit. Because at least that one looks funny. This one does not. It looks desperate, getting the attention of people so it can get more streams and more bitches to fuck at Drake's house. Let's move on.
Who gave me permission to look this good? Pressure!
Honestly, Nevermind has one of the worst and most confusing album covers I've ever seen in my life. When I first saw that, I thought it was a joke. But it isn't. It's an actual album cover. I mean, I gotta give Drake this. At least he knows how to joke around with an album cover, right? But whatever, let's move on.
With what?
Packing.
Remove the abdominal packs carefully.
I'm sorry, but Care Package's album cover sucks as hell. I don't even understand why people like this at all. And if you like this, then you suck as well. It's just a car with text on it. That's basically it. And it's dark.
What a time to be alive.
Next up is What a Time to Be Alive. It's a bunch of fucking diamonds. Also, diamonds are not that expensive, so why are you putting this on the album? Diamonds should be technically a cheap price, but they're over expensive, kind of like this project. It should have been worth $0 and given to the public for free.
I can see my house from here!
It's a
Killer view.
Alright, let's get on with this views. Album cover is one of the most cheesiest, corniest album covers I have ever seen in my entire existence. I have never seen an album cover so distant from what it should be in my life. It looks embarrassingly wow. I mean, the towers are pretty cool, but that's it. Drake being like Photoshop into it is fucking embarrassing, honestly. Most people will not agree with this, but For All the Dogs album cover is not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it is not far from it. Maybe this is my own personal opinion, but like, if a 5-year-old draw this, I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm gonna shit on the person that actually put it on the goddamn album. Like, you could have picked something else. Spoilers for later in the video, but For All Those Scary Hours edition might be in the same quality levels of For All the Dogs, but its album cover looks a lot better.
consider her an acceptable loss.
Her Loss, the album by Drake and 21 Savage. Oh my goodness, the most lamest album I've ever heard in my life. Let me just say something real quick. This girl does not look that good. If they zoomed out and show her whole body with 21 Savage and Drake standing next to each other with this girl between, I don't know, that would have done a lot more than just this pile of shit. But maybe I should be happy that this album's sound cover is not as bad as the ones we just talked about.
Is there room for...
You know, I read something funny about the Room for Improvement album cover where they related him to being a homeless man giving $5 at a Starbucks, and that kind of is a little insulting. I mean, yeah, Drake looks like a homeless guy, but I don't know, I kind of like that better than Rich Drake. Well, with that said, yes, Room for Improvement needs more improvement album cover. Let's just go to the fucking...
It's a tie.
Yeah, there is a tie. We Are Young Money and Rise of an Empire. I mean, I do like We Are Young Money because it has boobs in it. I'm allowed one of these jokes. But Rise of an Empire looks more interesting as an album cover because it doesn't have boobs. And I'm kind of surprised, and I'm literally shocked. But, like, yeah, these two are basically the same quality of album covers.
Nothing will ever be the same again.
Nothing was the same. It's just baby. It's just baby. Yeah, that's it. Ready to die copycats, just with no actual substance to it, no storytelling at all. Ready to Die is mostly about Notorious B.I.G., but like, this is not about Drake. This is a song called Girls Like Beyonce, and Wu-Tang Forever. Really? We like these?
It's time for a comeback.
Open season? What?
Comeback season is a big improvement on room for improvements. Only on the covers alone. I mean, usually I don't like it when artists is just zoomed in, but with the background. But I do like trees because I'm Native American and that's my stereotype, so it might as well go to it.
It's a tie.
Okay, we have another tie. Scary Hours and Scary Hours 2. The album covers are kind of the same thing. I mean, Scary Hours looks kind of like, honestly, Nevermind, but like better. I don't know how, but they're in different font styles and colors. And Scary Hours 2 looks too simple to be an actually good album cover. I don't know why I put this on the list, but like EPs are technically albums too. I will not tolerate this EP hate.
The best in the world!
The Best in the World pack is pretty decent. I mean, it shows the track list, so it doesn't take that long for me to see what's on this album, so that's pretty informational.
Before we live through this, remind me to thank you.
Okay, I don't know how I should say this next one, but Thank Me Later has one of the most predictable and most generic album covers of all time. But it somehow works in this album's favor. I don't even know how. It actually makes me intrigued to listen to the album. Well, I guess that's the only good thing about Thank Me Later. I don't know about the music, though.
It's a tie.
So Far Gone, the EP and the mixtape. I don't know which one's better. I think the mixtape looks a little more interesting because it's just Drake on top of the album title and his name. But the first one does really have a simple design with some red confetti that's also on So Far Gone, the mixtape. So yeah, those are all the worth for these two not albums.
I'm the Dark Knight.
That was not what you did!
Alright. Just barely missing the top 5 is Stark Lane Demo Tapes, which is a pretty mid album, if I'm going to be honest. But like, what is not mid is this album cover because it kind of looks like it kind of reminds me of Kissland, but just like they zoomed in, like delete some of the face feature, and then just like tone it down a little bit. I don't know how, but yeah. Other than that, it's just Drake just looking into you with no soul. Speaking of no soul, Scorpion is next. Okay, that was a really mean thing to say to Scorpion. But yeah, Scorpion basically is just the album cover that's the album cover. And to be honest, I don't know anything great about this album, the album cover, aside from a couple songs that I will not list right now. We'll go back to that in a while. If I plan good, but yeah, this album cover kind of reminds me of like a picture, and then, you know, Fame went up to be like, sign my autograph, and then Drake did, and then put that as the album cover. I guess that's fine. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but More Life honestly does not look that bad as an album cover. I am legitimately being real. I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but this album cover looks actually pretty fine, I guess. Alright, it's fine. You want any fucking more evidence that's fine? It's just fine. That's it.
I am not fine. As you can no doubt tell from me hanging here from the ceiling fixture. You are the ones who drove me to this. I was doing just fine until you fuckers came along.
If you're in this, it's too late. It's simple, but I like that.
Dogs.
Now, time for number 2 for All Dogs Scary Edition, Hours Edition. I'm gonna be honest, this actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised this is from current Drake. It looks like something he would have done before Scorpion. But yeah, maybe it shouldn't really be like that because I just go on albums that were before Scorpion. And most of them sucked, except for one.
Take care.
Motherfucker. Drake.
Take Care is honestly number 1. I mean, look at this. This is fucking iconic. I like it. I don't know why, I just do. It is iconic. It's one of his best album covers of all time. Part of his best album. His only good album. So those are my rankings. If you don't like what I said, fuck you, go away. Don't bring any hate to this office. Please subscribe to the channel. I know this is a predictable thing to say in YouTube videos, but please subscribe to the channel.